Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of what are stamps. So in the last video I just talked about the kinds of stamps like the clear stamps and the cling stamps. Today in this video I'm trying to explain and show you the variety of stamps which are available, and we'll just talk about it in this video. So let's begin. Broadly, there are around 6 to 7 types of stamps, and we can categorize them in various ways. Like these are the sentiments. These are the stamps, sentiment stamps, in which you can see we can just stamp them to a card. Feel better soon, you make me smile, congratulations, in various fonts. So there are a lot of companies who are doing a great job by making these beautiful sentiment stamps, which are a must-have for any beginner in the world of crafting. So the second one are the outline stamps. I just want to explain this thing, like this is an outline stamp I would say. So there is a certain outline into this, and there is a lot of open space left for coloring. We can use pencil colors, Copic colors, we can use watercolors, you know, n number of things, and make this impression look very beautiful. The next category is the solid stamps. So I'll take these into solid stamp category because there is not a lot of space to color in. We actually stamp or ink this particular stamp in a color and stamp it directly, and the entire image will be of that color. For example, this one. This is a very pretty stamp. I'll try to explain it. I'll just stamp it with an ink. And once it's covered, see, the entire flower is of one color, and similarly will be with this. See, the entire block, and then stamp it. So there'll be a lot of open areas. There'll be a lot of open areas in this, and we can color it the way we want to. For example, we want to color this image. We can color it here. This is possible in an open thing, but this is not possible in a solid ink. But there are various techniques which are only possible with the solid stamps. This is a clear stamp set which has both the solid images as well as the outline images. So this is another example, and there are lots of techniques which work beautifully with this. For example, a kissing technique, in which we can take another texture or a stamp over this and have another impression and a textured flower. So that is, we'll talk sometime later about it. Then the next one which I want to talk are the grungy stamps. What do we mean by grungy stamps is that they are not perfectly finished. I mean, the impression will not be perfect. There will be some grunginess and some unfinished texture which will be left behind. For example, in this one, I hope you can see this. See, for a beginner, he would think that this is a defective stamp, but no, this is the output we want by this stamp, and these are very grungy. See, there is some incompleteness. I will just take it out of this. The stamp is made in this manner so that there is some texture and roughness to the final image. These kind of stamps are very useful and are used by mixed media artists, and they're very popular. It's an altogether different kind of experience which you will not be expecting. Here, so I'm talking about this unfinished rough, grungy kind of an impression. So don't consider this as a faulty stamp. This is the image which is expected from this. Similarly, this one, the circles are deliberately left incomplete, and even the print shows it, and even the rubber area is similarly designed. So these are the grungy kind of stamps. Tim Holtz collection, the Stampers Anonymous, they are the masters in this, and they make the best grunged and weathered kind of stamps in the world. Prima Marketing is also making few stamps for the mixed media artists, and as in this case, this is the portion which is designed like this. It is not a faulty piece, and there is some designing behind it so that it gives a specific kind of a textured product. The next I would like to talk about are the multi-step stamps. These are very much in trend now, and I just love this genre of stamping, and I'm just obsessed with it. Altenew is the company which makes the best multi-layer stamps in the world, and this one is called the Vintage Flowers. There are 3 steps in this, and I'll try to link a video where I've used this floral stamp in a card, and I have a detailed video to how to use this. So this is one of the vintage flowers. Then this is another gorgeous creation by Altenew, which is called the Vintage Roses. Very extremely popular stamps. Then there are certain I would say background and texture stamps. These are also used by the mixed media artists. These are used to create a lot of texture behind their scrapbooking pages, and maybe some canvas and everything. So this is a burlap wrap, this is a crackled kind of an effect, then this is a wooden plank kind of an effect, just general graphic, and a more Victorian vintage kind of a thing. So there are tons of stamps like these which help the designers make stunning projects. Then there are certain border stamps specifically. They are long and can be continued so as to have more coverage, and there are a few stamps in which you get it along certain other sentiments and some solid images and all that, but there are a few companies who exclusively make these. So my favorite things makes beautiful background stamps, and they are using. This is also, a few of them can definitely be in your must-have list. Again, I'll talk about a company called Paper Smoochers, who are excellent in making some solid, delicate, they're delicate and they are solid images. So they make amazing projects and cards. A lot of shadow work can be created by these. These are also absolutely fantastic. This is a very thin line wooden block sentiment. I just wanted to show that, and we can also have all these stamps in wooden block setup and as well as into clear. These take less space, these takes a lot of space for storage. I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.